Yo, what up? You already know who it is. It's your boy T-Dub, and I'm back! Yet again, slapping another hater across the face with a bologna sandwich. Let's get it! Woo! Guys, listen, man. Listen. Any, many, money, mo. Somebody gotta go. If they fall and hit the flow, I don't really care anymore. I don't know. Guys, listen, what up, man? You know what it is. It's your boy T-Dub, what's blazing in sports. We are back, guys. What up? Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to Ego Boxing, new media. Shout out to the LDBC, guys. Let's get it. Mikey, Earl, Porter, Wilder, Fury, Garcia, AJ. No action, AJ. All right, so. You know, guys, like I said, this is 100% freestyle. Put my 5-year-old into his first day in kindergarten today. So, you know, I took the day off and, you know, I dropped him off and I'm going to pick him up as well around 3:05. But so, you know what, man, listen. Your boy T-Dub had vocal cord surgery. I've been gone. I've been missing in action. I've been, you know, watching videos and not being able to participate. So, since the voice is doing better, I'm like, you know what? Let's get it. Whew. Guys, you know what? Last video, let me make sure. Last one was showing horrible. Alright, this ain't too bad. Listen, guys. I was going to start off with Mikey Garcia. Matter of fact, I started out with Mikey Garcia. Talking about his road to greatness. Or would it be a head-on collision? Watch out, this Earl. Time will tell. Time will tell. But guys, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. That can be made right now the best heavyweight matchup. Yes, it's better than Joshua versus Povetkin. It's better than any other heavyweight fighting any other heavyweight. Hands down. We jump around. Hey. Listen, guys, we ain't got that much time. 3-minute rounds, YouTube. I ain't booked me for a long time. Fuck the preview. Let that be view. Tell them A-Verb and 3D too. So it's time to blaze. All right. Anthony Joshua fighting Povetkin. All right. That's crazy enough that there's not a lot of talk about that fight. I know it's not the fight that people want to see. I'm not really crazy about seeing it, but it is a heavyweight matchup, and I am going to watch it because I want to know the actual outcome of that fight to say what I'm going to talk about next in the heavyweight division. But a realistic matchup right here, guys, a fight that can really go down is Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. That is the unofficial, undisputed champion of the world, whoever wins that fight. Hands down. That's just what it is. Yes, Anthony Joshua has the actual titles himself. That he beat the man who didn't beat the man who got a hand-me-down from the man because the man lost his belts, and then some kind of way Charles Demigod Martin ended up with a belt. Bada bing, bada boom. Charles Martin goes over and you'll think he was swimming because he took a dive. But in my opinion, there was something up with that. Something was up. But what's the difference between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua? Not all at one time. What's the difference between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua? Let me go ahead. Let me give you guys a little bit difference between these guys. Anthony Joshua, Wilder was not allowed to his ring. He was not allowed near the ring that was being made the same time the ring that he fought in was being made. He's not allowed against that ring because that was at one point too close. And Tyson Fury is welcoming Wilder to the ring, almost daring Wilder to come to the ring. I haven't heard about Tyson Fury put out a restraining order that Deontay Wilder couldn't come. I didn't hear about him hiring security top pigeons that will fly by and shit on you if you get within 5 feet of the ring to keep Wilder out the ring. I didn't hear none of this banding. I didn't hear that. I heard from a guy that wants to fight. And that's the one thing I like about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is both of these guys have shown they're eager and being verbally expressive to wanting to get in the same ring. And to be honest, the Tyson Fury matchup for Deontay Wilder is a much harder matchup when you're dealing with somebody who's longer than you, taller than you, move around the ring more than you do, and maybe more faster than you. I don't know. We're going to have to see what kind of shape Tyson Fury's going to come in, but Tyson Fury has snap on his jab. We're going to have to see, man. That's a really good matchup. But, you know, it's a matchup that for the opponents that face Deontay Wilder is going to try to avoid. They're going to have to try to avoid that fucking missile. He sends heat launching missiles on you. When they locking on you, they bombing on you. And if you don't believe me, ask Luis Ortiz. He sent a heat launching missile straight down the pipe. You know, it's like when you watch those jet movies or whatever, not jet movies, but Air Force movies or whatever, and all of a sudden, you know, like they trying to invade it, they evaded for so long, and all of a sudden a little red square, it locks in, and when it locks in, you don't care what happens, you hit that missile, it's going to go out. And that's how Wilder, once Wilder and let loose that right hand, when he dropped that missile down, let loose, you know, and like I said, you know he's punching with at least 3 of the Infinity Stones, you know. Shit, once it hits you, once the missile locking on you, they locking on you. But really good heavyweight right there, guys. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. That, like I said, man, that fight right there, the winner should be #1. That is the unofficial, undisputed champion of the world, because both of these guys had the belts. Neither one of these guys took a loss and lost the belts. We know what happened with Tyson Fury. We know how, by now, we know how Anthony Joshua got the titles. And that's not saying that Anthony Joshua is not a good fighter. It's just saying Anthony Joshua never really beat the man to get those belts. That's just all that's really saying. Now, could he beat the man? I don't know. We don't know that. He had to step in the ring and actually do it. But the fact is, he did not beat the man, and the man is now about to fight Deontay Wilder. And like I said, to be honest, I want Tyson Fury to come out in this next fight. I believe, is it this weekend? I want Tyson Fury to come out in his next fight, and I want Tyson to look good. I want Tyson to go out there, and I don't want this guy to be no bum. I want Tyson to come out there and show us, remind us, like Roy Jones would say, you must have forgot. And remind us of exactly who are we dealing with. Who is this guy who's held his belts? You see he's in shape. You see he's grinding. He ain't coming to lose. And he ain't afraid to put it out there. He wasn't afraid to face Klitschko when Klitschko wasn't beat. He wasn't afraid. And he did it. So you got to give Tyson Fury, you know, his due respect. And the same with Deontay Wilder. You know, you got Anthony Joshua. And here's another difference, man. Another difference. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is making the money work out. And you know for a fact, no fiction, you know for a fact that the money is not going to be what they was going to guarantee Joshua. You know that. But the fact is, Tyson Fury wants to make the fight work. And that's what it's all about. It's all about making the fight work, making the fight happen. And then making it work out. That's just what it is. And Anthony Joshua, you know, it's showing that his heart, maybe at one point it used to pump blood. Maybe at one point that's what his heart was for, was to distribute blood throughout his body. But now it looks like he's pumping Kool-Aid. You know, I'm talking like the throwback hood Kool-Aid. You know, like all that sugar, a little bit of water, and a Kool-Aid pack. He's pumping sweetness. He's pumping sweet and low through his veins now. Splenda. Stevia. Shit. I don't know. T-Dub was playing sports. You already know. But guys, Want to see this fight right here, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson. I think it will be a pretty nice fight, guys. But on top of that, listen, like I said, we're going to touch on all these fights. We got a little bit of time, so let's go and get into it. Errol Spence Jr. versus Mikey Garcia is a fight that's looking like it really can happen, guys. So the question is this Mikey Garcia road to greatness? Or is he driving himself 100 miles an hour into a brick wall with no seatbelt? No window. When you hit, it's gonna hurt. T-Dub was Blazing Sports, guys. If you're just now jumping in or you catch this on replay, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. T-Dub was Blazing Sports. We are here live. All right, so Mikey Garcia. To me, I really don't see Mikey Garcia winning this fight. Not saying that he can't win this fight. It's just that when you just look at it, you know, Mikey Garcia, yes. He's a good fighter. Yes, he has defeated everyone he fought. You know, the way I look at it right now, you look at Adonis Stevenson. Adonis Stevenson is an undefeated fighter. And he also has a rocket arm for a left hand that if he connects to you, he can hurt you. But the fact is, guys, if he went up right now and fought Deontay Wilder, you know, would you favor Adonis Stevenson to beat Deontay Wilder? Even though Adonis Stevenson looks good and he won his fights, but when you jump up sometime in class like that, even if you're fighting a guy that you might think you are a better boxer than, you're dealing with a whole new level of power, a whole new level of people being able to take punches at a higher level than the opponent that you fought before that was able to take your punches. So if you're a light heavyweight, they probably used to taking a light heavyweight punch. But if you move up to, you know, 147, you know, I'm pretty sure Kell Brook probably caught Errol Spence Jr. a few times, and also Errol Spence Jr. trained with the Cholos, or at least one of the Cholo brothers still, Jamel Cholo. So he used to getting hit on a higher level, being able to recover on a higher level, and being able to distribute his punching and output on that level. So with that being said, I believe that's right now, man, that maybe for the first 2 or 3 rounds, for 2 or 3 rounds might be good. 2 or 3 rounds may be good, but the fact is, this is going to be an action-packed fight. Mikey Garcia is not a runner. He doesn't have legs to run. He learned how to cut the ring off good and utilize his movement, minimize his movement, but maximize his opportunity to always stay in range and where he can either time his opponent. And the same with Errol Spence Jr. Neither one of these guys is not like a Terrence Crawford mover, the Floyd Mayweather mover, or even a Lomachenko mover. These guys are guys that's going to come forward, really smart, box behind the jab, use a high guard. The difference is Errol Spence Jr. will go to the body a little bit more and try to get you to throw up whatever you ate last week. And Mikey Garcia is just going to time really good, land some really good power shots and try to get you out of there. With that being said, I have to favor the bigger man if this fight actually happened, which is Errol Spence Jr. But we'll come back to that, guys. What else? Okay, Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. Guys, remember, I just had vocal surgery. They say I shouldn't talk more than 5 minutes, but it's already been 13 minutes, and your boy T-Dub, since I haven't done a video in a while, man, listen, ain't no time to waste. Let's get it. Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia. Looks like the winner is claiming that they do want that action, or they will accept that action with Errol Spence Jr. But then we also heard about people talking about retirement, preparing to retire. And 2 things come to my mind. You know, some people can say, oh, these guys are looking to avoid, you know, fighting the bigger fights if they beat the other one. But also another thing that comes to mind is that, you know, a lot of times people use this as a selling point. They use it as a gimmick, you know, that, you know, oh, I'm going to retire. They try to get you to see them one last time. Pay your money one last time to see these guys. And then once they beat the other one, then they're going to come back and be like, no, you know what? I think I'm going to stick around. So we don't know if they're using it as a selling point or not. But let's get down to Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia. Sean Porter, he should be favored. But I would honestly like to see Danny do good. I would like to see Danny do good. I don't really have a, you know, I don't know how to say it, man. Style matchup, it favors Sean Porter, you know. But I would like to see Danny do well. But if I had to pick somebody just right now, I have to go with Sean Porter because Danny doesn't always let his hands go like he should do. And sometimes he can be a little bit robotic with it. He can box well sometimes, but the thing is, when he deal with somebody like Sean Porter, And when Sean Porter gonna get inside, and he's not gonna make it ugly. He's gonna make it like abusive. He's gonna make it, you know, almost boxing meets UFC sometimes, because the head might come into play, elbows might come into play, just the rough and the tumbling, you know, like a good old street fight type of play. And sometimes they can get other people, and if you can't react to that, like Andre Berto couldn't react to it, he spent more time trying to complain about it while Sean Porter was punching him. He was out trying to rave, hey, rough. When in reality, listen, man, fuck that. Don't call for the rough. Don't reach for the rough. Listen, you need to do something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get your hands up, bend your knees, and use some angles and punch out of it. But some things I think Danny Garcia needs to do to win this fight. I think Danny needs to move, man. Danny needs to move. And he should always be in a reacting state. And what I mean in a reacting state is that even when he's boxing, he should always anticipate at any moment that Sean Porter is going to jump in like double dutch. Because Sean Porter, he'll be like this, right? He'll make you think he's going to box you. He'll make you think he's going to box you. And then all of a sudden, he's double dutch. You know what I'm saying? And he jumps in on you and try to make that shit all rough. And once he get in, he gonna be, I mean, his hands gonna stay busy. Sean Porter does have a very good work ethic that you just can't, you know, knock. The guy gets inside and he works hard. Now, a lot of times he puts his head a little too close and follow with other things that he probably shouldn't have, but he's just a workhorse. His thing is he really want to get inside and make it very, very, very uncomfortable for you. And if Danny Garcia lets him jump in and just reacts with 1-2 punches, Sean Porter is going to outwork him and going to make it very stupid, uncomfortable. Sean Porter is going to make sure his conditioning is going to be high enough. That way, he just can't do that for one part of the fight. He's going to be able to do that. He wants to do it the whole fight. He wants Danny or Garcia to actually fade so he can land those punches a little more. And the thing is, even though Sean Porter does this, I don't believe Sean Porter has that KO type of power. I think because he can overwhelm you and you know, his punches can add up to do some damage, but I don't think he has that one punch KO power. He has that wear you down smuggling power. So if you can work on your defense, maybe use some angles. Me, one thing, I'll be like I said, he had to be reactionary a little bit. Like once he always are anticipating. Once he sees Sean Porter coming in, pivot out, check hook, straight right hand, roll out. You know, he got to always be doing something so where he's not right there. The moment he's standing there and let Sean Porter get in, Sean Porter gonna work his ass. Shit, like no other man. He gonna put overtime on Danny Garcia. But Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter is a fight going down. The winner will have the WBC title, which was release size stripped from Keith one-time Thurman, which I have here. Keith Thurman is planning on making a comeback. And was that comeback under who called? I can't remember. I don't remember if it would have been Mikey Garcia and Spence, or if it would have been Wilder versus Tyson. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. Then we got Anthony Joshua versus Perfect. So remember, guys, I am live. I know a lot of people be at work right now. Right now, I'm not. So whenever you see the number on the screen, 314-884-1013, you're always welcome to call in. If you don't like something T-Dub says, you can address it. If you just want to talk about whatever, 314-884-1013. Listen, this phone will ring, and you'll be one step away from talking to your boy today. So let's get back at it, man. Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia. Stylistically, man, these guys share a lot of things in common. I mean, there's some subtle difference that you can make, but to be honest, they are similar to my eyes. These guys doesn't move like that. They're gonna come behind the jab. They both got really good power. The difference is Mikey Garcia jumping up to two-weight classes to fight Errol Spence Jr. Now, the thing is, if Mikey Garcia wins, that is his road to greatness. That is a great accomplishment. It is not a good accomplishment. It is a great accomplishment if he beats Errol Spence Jr. He should jump up the polls in the pound-for-pound list dramatically. He should just wow, because he did something that's crazy. The way he's been bouncing back and forth in weight, and he's been winning. And if now he goes from 135 to 147, and if he fights at 147, if he beats Errol Spence Jr., man, you have to give this guy nothing but his prop. That is greatness. That is his road to greatness, or his established of being great with that win. But if he lose, If he fall, you better pick your punk ass up. If he lose, give Earl Spence his goddamn credit. Because listen, Earl Spence did not call out Mikey Garcia. If Mikey Garcia would have called out Earl Spence Jr., and if Earl Spence Jr. would accept the challenge, and Earl Spence called out Mikey, Mikey accepted, and Earl Spence beat the box off of Mikey Garcia, then you can say that, yeah, you know, Mikey took the challenge. He was challenged by a bigger man. He went up 2 weight classes, and I can understand kind of, you know, brushing, you know, the loss a little bit. You know, it's loss is still a loss. We're trying to clean it up. You know how was it Day said, them 20, nah, them 10s. But I keep them clean though. You know what I'm saying? You can clean up that loss a little bit so it don't sting as bad. But the fact is, if the smaller man is calling out the bigger man, if Mikey is calling out Earl Spence Jr., and you tell, I'm gonna go up there and take your belt, and if Earl Spence Jr. beat Mikey Garcia needs to own up to that loss. He needs to accept that loss. I don't want to hear no, you know, he was a bigger man. I don't care. You knew that when you challenged him over and over. You knew that when you called him out. You knew what it was. You knew it. If you don't believe me, you can call in too. 314-884-1013. Own up to it. I challenged a bigger man. The better man won. I don't want you to say because he's bigger he won. No. The better man won. And give Earl Spence Jr. his props. Give him his props. He was called out and challenged over and over. And he accepted the challenge. He accepted it. Get this man his props. Who's hitting me up? Saying you a gangster. What is that? Somebody in your okay, you late, bro. You late. So give Earl Spence his prop, man. I want to see that fight. I'm gonna favor Earl Spence Jr. to beat Mike Garcia, but it's gonna be a pretty good fight. I do understand and listen. Mike Garcia is looking for a big payday, money, and this is gonna be Earl Spence probably the biggest fight as well. So I do understand why they want to make the fight happen. Outside of see, some people said Mikey Garcia should fight Lomachenko. I don't think it's gonna be that easy because Top Rank Bob doesn't want to put him in there with Lomachenko. Remember, Mike Garcia had to, I think, sit out for a while because he was trying to get away from Top Rank, which means it's going to be bad blood. Just like with Top Rank and Floyd Mayweather, it's going to be bad blood. So when you're talking about making Mikey Garcia face Lomachenko, it's just not going to be that easy because these guys, you know, maybe it's easier for Mikey Garcia because he's running his own show, but it's not. Top Rank don't really want to do it because Top Rank don't want to take that risk, especially after watching Linares drop Lomachenko, and you see what Mikey Garcia is doing to people, how Mikey Garcia beat Robert Eason Jr. and beat all these other guys. You know, like, I don't think he really want to do that because if Mikey was signed with Top Rank, then he'd probably do it because, like, okay, if one of my guys fall, that means the other one's going to go up, and I'm still going to win. But if Mikey just comes over and let's say he lands that punch and KO Lomachenko, he just pretty much hurt Top Rank brand, which is why Top Rank don't want to make that fight happen. Which is, it's crazy enough, it's more, even though Lomachenko is closer in weight, the more realistic fight that probably can be made, that be the more realistic big fight is fighting probably Earl Spence Jr. Remember, he's trying to get paid. He's trying to get paid. He's not getting any younger. He's undefeated, and this will be his jump up, you know, to make his biggest mark in boxing. People have done it before. You know, a lot of them have succeeded. Now, if you're great, you can succeed. You know, Floyd jumped up in weight. Broner jumped up in weight. Manny Pacquiao jumped up in weight. You know, and a lot of these guys had a lot of success. But then when you look at, you know, people like, you know, Kell Brook, who jumped up in weight, and by the time he came back to his normal weight, one of his eyes wasn't functional right. Amir Khan jumped up in weight, and Canelo knocked him to a dream, which was a nightmare. And shit, after that loss, did Amir Khan sit out almost 2 years or something? It set out for a while. You know, like even though he lost to Canelo, they still had him ranked pretty high at 147, and he just wouldn't fight these guys. He was still trying to, like, you know, chase either Mayweather or something like that. You know, instead of fighting for a belt, you're trying to chase Mayweather, and he just didn't fight. Then, you know, I guess he was having some issues, you know, at home, and then some things where Anthony Joshua came and played about how Anthony Joshua might have been digging in some stuff. I don't know, but that's a really good fight, man. That's a really good fight. But like I said, I'm favoring Errol Spence Jr. to beat Mikey Garcia. And like I said, out of these fights right here, to be honest, between Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr., Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua versus Povetkin. Anthony Joshua versus Povetkin is probably my least favorite that I'm looking forward to right now. I think we already know what you're going to get. Listen, if it goes to a decision, they're going to give it to Joshua. And another difference between Joshua and Tyson Fury is when Tyson Fury spoke last, Tyson Fury was like, listen, you know, I'm going to go over there in the U.S. and beat Deontay Wilder. I mean, that's crazy. Because Anthony Joshua was like, this fight needs to be in England. I'm not going to do it unless it's in England. Well, this fight needs to be in Wembley. Not just England, but it needs to be in Wembley. If it's not in Wembley, I'm not going to do it. You know, it's all these restrictions that, like when they said the goalposts keep moving, that's exactly what it is. The goalposts just kept moving every time that they give Deontay Wilder an obstacle, and Deontay Wilder put the football down, like, okay, I can make this 35-yard kick. Whoa. Now we're going to push the goalpost back 5 more yards, 5 more yards, 5 more yards, until eventually they're trying to have Deontay Wilder kick a 100-yard field goal, which, you know, they pretty much know is almost impossible. You know, one day it might happen, but, you know, right now they might look like this is almost impossible. Because in my eyes, from the beginning, Anthony Joshua, they didn't want to fight. They just did not want to fight. I think at one point Joshua may have wanted a little bit of it, but I think him taking on too much of that promoter role, listening to Eddie too much, trying to learn. See, right now he's trying to learn a lot from Eddie, and he's starting to act like Eddie. And he's acting more like a promoter than he is like an actual fighter, which is what's hurting him mentally. Because when you're thinking like a promoter mentally, you're thinking about the money. When you think about a fighter mentally, yes, the money's on the line, but you think about fighting. You think about becoming the best. You're thinking about beating your opponent. You think about somebody saying they're better than you. Just like Andre Ward said, they said somebody better than me, he's going to have to see me. You know, Andre Ward always had that mentality. Even though Andre Ward made smart decisions and, you know, being able to keep his money, retire, and have some money once he retired, but he always had that fighter mentality. Even though he wasn't a talker, he wasn't an Adrian Broner, he was not a Floyd Mayweather, but when he did speak, you knew that he talked with confidence. You knew that this guy was something that to really be dealt with, and we're not getting that from Anthony Joshua. We're just not getting it. Like this, man. Like we go all the way back again, man. We go back to the offer. And Anthony Joshua just threw some shit out there. You know, he just threw some shit when he said that, how about this? If you think it's a $100 million fight, give me $50 million up front. And I'll take the fight tomorrow. I'll take it tomorrow. Then all of a sudden they start trying to break that down. Well, it wasn't 50 million. He meant, you know, 50 euros or whatever. Listen, man. No. You said $50 million, $50 million. Why are you even acting about it? It doesn't matter. You know, yes, it's a little bit different, but the fact is, it's what you said, and they came up with it. And then when they came up with it, now you're making more excuses. So you don't have to fight. The fact is, if Deontay Wilder would have came up with $100 million, if they'd have said, all right, we'll give you $100 million up front, they were like, no, we're not going to take that. What do you think we're? I'm not going to sell my soul. I never seen a fighter talk like that in my life. I'm not going to sell my soul for $50 million. What the fuck are you doing then? What are you doing? That's what you do for a living. There's people right now at McDonald's selling their soul for $7.85 an hour. $7.85 an hour. That's what they selling their soul for. When people do a salary, when they work, they make $35,000 a year. That's what they do. And for what you do for a living, the man offered you $50 million plus money, $80 million total. That was guaranteed. $80 million total. And a fighter, he's asking you to fight in what you do. And you said, I'm not going to sell my soul for $50 million. But Deontay Wilder should sell his soul for 12.5 flat. $15 million flat. Yeah, that's what your service only won $15 million. And the thing about it, even when he accepted that, you really didn't want to fight him. That's crazy. You still didn't want to fight him. Even when he accepted that stupid offer, somebody probably on your team made a call to the WBA to try to put a 24-hour, almost like the fucking purge. We got 24-hour lockdown beginning now. It's just crazy the way that whole happened. But what up, Lakeisha in the house? Lakeisha says he's a diva that talks about getting in the bed with the big dogs, but wants you to chase her around the world before you put her in her back, aka a teaser. What he said is that put her on her back, aka a teaser. You only want to get hit by little pups. Here's the thing, Lakeisha. The thing is, I believe Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn plan is, listen, we're not going to... See, I don't believe they really plan on fighting the top 1 and 2 guys. I don't believe so. I believe they want to keep their rankings by either fighting mandatory that may be ranked number 7 or number 8. See, the other thing is they probably just want to fight a top 10. They probably just want to fight a top 10. Guys, and as we come into the building, we got Charles. What's going on, my dude? Man, we just chopping up. I'm finna... Man, how do I make you one? Lakeisha, I done seen you in here a few times, Lakeisha. I'm gonna make you you are now a moderator, Lakeisha. And Charles, man, you know how it is. Your boy T Dub, man. I'm talking this boxing, this is how I do it. Your boy, you know how it is. Your boy had surgery, and I'm back. I was under a 5-minute restriction, but I'm like, listen, man. 5 minutes, they ain't booked me for a long time. Fuck the preview. Let's let that beef brew in 3D too. So it's all right. So Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia. I touched on many of these people, man. But, right now, I'm just like, the floor is open. We can do whatever you want. If you can get a chance to, you can call in. I am live right now, 314-884-1013. I just put my little guy into kindergarten today, so I'm a proud father at that. You know what I'm saying? But back to this boxing, man. Like the difference between, like I was saying, the difference between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, people said he had a restraining order that Wilder couldn't come to the ring. They had Dylan White set to be at the ring to confront Deontay Wilder. The fight was never going to happen. He wouldn't take the $50 million. He was going to, he was going to freeze Deontay Wilder out. To me, man, and it's crazy that he's not really getting the backlash that he should get. I mean, to be honest, if you got a fighter talking about, I'm not. It's like this here. What if Earl Spence was telling Terence Crawford, "I'm never going to fight you. I will freeze you out. If you ever come to my fight, I will have hired extra security to be there." Like all this crazy stuff. I never heard this. And Tyson Fury is like, listen, yeah, he can come in my ring if he wants to, if he got basically the balls to do so. And he's like, I haven't heard Tyson Fury talking about I got a restraining order. I haven't heard Tyson Fury hired 3 orangutans to guard the ring so that's Deontay Wilder don't get in there. I haven't heard Tyson Fury hired R. Kelly to start singing "I Believe I Can Fly" to distract Deontay Wilder so he'll forget about going in the ring. I haven't heard none of this. I'm hearing 2 fighters, 2 warriors who's looking to get into the ring, who's looking for that action, who's looking for that work. Where you at? 9 to 5, I'm trying to get it. But like I said, man, pressure needs to be put on Anthony Joshua to make the fight. It's crazy. The thing is, Anthony Joshua is in a good but bad position to be. If he was, I'm not saying he is, but if he was a coward, he's in a good position because by him having titles, he can never be forced. They can never force him to face Deontay Wilder. And if you are scared to fight a man, you can sleep night. You can sleep good at night. You're like, yes, sanctioning the body is not going to make me fight Wilder. Ooh, scary. Ooh, they're not gonna make him do it because if you have a title, another sanctioning body can't make you fight for their title. They're just not going to do it. But it's a bad position because you can get looked at as being a coward. Like, listen, whoa, man. you have an opportunity to be undisputed. You have an opportunity to get $80 million bare minimum, and you're not taking it. You know what I'm saying? And Luis Ortiz was your mandatory. You didn't fight Luis Ortiz. You already beat Dylan White, but yet you guys talking about fighting Dylan White again. You know, like I said, I think Eddie Hearn's plan is to have Anthony Joshua just fight people within the top 10 or 15. If he can, probably top 10. If he can fight in the top 10, I would not be surprised if they did a rematch with Charles Demigod Martin. I just wouldn't be surprised with it. You know, I don't know what Demigod Martin even doing these days. I have no idea. Demigod Martin might be somewhere gardening right now. He might be somewhere planting tomatoes. I have no idea what Demigod Martin is even doing right now. But either way, man, we don't know if Joshua's going to fight Wilder, but what we do know, not Joshua, but Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, that's a hell of a matchup, man. That's a matchup that people can say 50-50. Obviously, people are going to sway whichever way they want to sway. But when you look at Tyson Fury, 6'9", and can move around the ring, and he can do it all rounds, and Tyson Fury is going to pump that jab like it's 87, that grade 87 gas, and it just went on sale for $1. He be pumping that jab all fucking day to keep that range, keep her in that range, and all of a sudden fire off 3 or 4 little quick shots and he's back moving. See, I believe Tyson Fury is planning on never being stable for Deontay Wilder to catch him with that right hand. I'm not saying that Deontay Wilder can't catch him, but I believe his plan would be to use a lot of feints, a million jabs, and to use that ring to try to minimize Deontay Wilder from landing that right hand. I don't think Tyson Fury is going to knock out Deontay Wilder. I don't believe that though. But because in order to knock out Deontay Wilder, you're going to have to take some type of chances, you know, to Deontay Wilder reacting with that right hand. Like I said, man, Deontay Wilder, his right hand is like a missile launcher, because when it's locking on you, it's locking on you. And once it connects, you know, oops, I'm out of time. That bacon is still fine. All right, guys, this is your boy T-Dot with Blazing Sports. Just want to touch on this for a little bit, man. Hope you guys got a chance to catch me live. I know I've been absent for a while due to surgery and healing. I am still healing, but I'm able to talk. So I may come back again, guys, but until then, I got to take care of some work. Got to log on and do my own work, my 9 to 5. T-Dot with Blazing Sports. We are here live.